hope everybody's doing well today. It's been a really, really long day. What the hell is this? It's been a really long day. I had an appointment this morning at like 10:30 in one area of New Jersey, and then I had to come home, and then we went to see Avery's aunt and her family at a lake house in a different part of New Jersey, so it was like a lot of driving and back and forth, and anyway, and then being out on the lake. I mean, it was beautiful. The house was beautiful. The area was beautiful, but I'm tired. Avery's already asleep. We wore her out. Anyways, here I am now, so let's see. And we don't have to get up too early tomorrow, so that's good. Okay, first person here, Adonis, hello, hello, is red for love. Red for love. When it comes to love, you have long-term commitment coming in or potential around your next relationship where you may have choices and options that lead you to a well-balanced, well-functioning relationship. You've got fire coming in, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You may have a Gemini and a Scorpio as well. Exploring your options leads to success. Negativity moves into the past and life moves forward. Old wounds heal and move into the past and life moves forward. Not bad. Jasmina, money. Money's coming in. Money's coming in, money's going out. Finances are okay, well functioning. They should be improving the closer we get to the end of this year, beginning of next. But you should be okay between now and then. Lita, I want a man in my bedroom. Will I find one? Maybe within the next 4 to 7 weeks. And it could be a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. May also be an Aquarius. A wish comes true. Your luck changes for the better quickly when you have choices and options. Not bad. Not bad. Aries sun for the next 24 hours. For the next 24 hours, you might hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Listen to your intuition. The hard work you put into work, school, or business comes back and pays off. Maybe spending time with a Libra or a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You should be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Dakota, general. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. A new journey may begin. Maybe spending time with fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. If you recently had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it should resolve itself and move into the past. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. And you may be planning travel. Pallavi, love. When it comes to love, slow and steady wins the race. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward towards greener pastures. You may be feeling like taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Money comes in, a wish comes true. Working on a new creative project or creative hobby may be coming in. You may be spending time with an Aquarius. Could also be spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You have romance heating up, and with the Empress, you've got love and money coming in. Exploring your options leads to success. You could possibly have fire coming in, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Ooh. And you may feel relief around life moving forward. Not bad. Not bad. Oh, Pallavi. Thank you. I didn't think I would get home so late. I thought I'd be home earlier. Leo for this weekend. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You may find that personal relationships are functioning better. Lay down the law, set boundaries. It'll serve you well. A wish comes true, or your luck is changing for the better quickly. You could be feeling a little bit more financially secure. Listen to your intuition, and life moves forward towards greener pastures. Pure Heart, love with JP. If you've recently had an argument or a disagreement, it could resolve itself and move into the past. Depends where you guys are in this relationship. I don't see a whole lot of love here. I don't see a whole lot of love or romance or commitment. If you're already in a committed relationship and you've been together for a while, that may be normal. It just may be that everything is kind of average. If you're looking for something to change, or you're not in a committed relationship with this person, you might need to express your wants and needs around the connection, because things look a little slow. Communication looks slow, and it may be a little bit of a weak connection. Summer, love. Exploring your options could lead to success, but if you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. You do have a wish come true with new energy coming in. That could be a Virgo, or maybe even another earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Anxiety eases and moves into the past with new beginnings on the horizon. Don't settle for less than you want or deserve when it comes to love, and happiness comes in around love. Lucky, General. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and you'll have choices and options around social activity. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. Areas of your life that have been stagnant should now start to move forward. Disappointments are healing, and you're making decisions that push life forward. You could have some money coming in. Finances may be improving. Come on, General. You have money coming in, finances are improving, and then you may be thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study. The hard work that you put into work, school, or business pays off. Nine of Pentacles would be earned income. Feeling like you're doing better at career, maybe going back to school, a wish comes true. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. It will ease anxiety. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Angel, for my career for this week. This week, anxiety eases and moves into the past, and then you have here a wish comes true. You may be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business. Life is coming into balance. You could have a new job or business opportunity present itself. A new journey may begin around your career, and your perseverance pays off. Expressing your wants and needs around career could help things move forward quickly. Next, the person coming in love description. This should be some new energy that comes in, like maybe towards the end of this year. Maybe somebody who's a little bit on the introverted side. This person should be kind, caring, sincere, well, like successful in work, or maybe does well for himself. Maybe genuinely a happy person, and somebody who is well educated and loves to learn. Mega, love. Hi, Mel. When it comes to love, walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and life moves forward. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Empress is bringing in love and money or more of it, but new energy is coming in. Life's moving forward, possibly with water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Amen. Week with O. The week with O looks a little bit slow. So you might be feeling like things are a little bit out of balance, or you have a long road ahead of you. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation may be helpful. Nothing terrible is happening. It just may be that you may be feeling like not all that much is happening. Samantha, general for September. Lay down the law, set boundaries, it'll serve you well. Money comes in, finances improve. You may be coming up with an idea for a side business, side project, side hustle, or a way to bring in extra money on the side. Weight of the world slips off your shoulders and begins to move forward. Lay down the law, set boundaries, it'll serve you well. Listening to your intuition, money comes in, finances improve. You may be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Amy, for the next 48 hours for Sunny. This person may be feeling grounded and stable and like life has come back into balance. They have a wish that comes true. They may be reconnecting with an old friend or someone they haven't seen in a while, and they got Two of Cups here. So either they have something nice happening around love, or something good's happening in their relationship. Could even be taking a relationship to the next level with the Eight of Wands and the Four of Wands. Things look pretty good for this person over the next few days. Magician's heart, love. Magician's heart, love. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Life's moving forward, not backwards. Explore your options. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and life moves forward towards greener pastures. Anything that's been like dysfunctional, you might need to let go of this in order for your life to move forward. And then things may be moving forward with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Thank you, Lydia. Thank you, thank you. Emily, for the near future for Jane and me. You have communication either coming in or picking up. Listen to your intuition and life begins to move forward. You may be planning travel. Expressing your wants and needs around the connection may be helpful. Compromise is suggested. Life moves forward. Your luck around the situation is about to change for the better between now and the end of September. Lucinda, general for the first week of September. Might reconnect with an old friend or someone you haven't seen in a while. Life can change for you for the better quickly. Maybe paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. You could be thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Listen to your intuition. Virta, general. Weight of the world slips off your shoulders and life begins to move forward. Money comes in, finances improve. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Maybe spending time with water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Maybe spending time with Earth, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Success comes in around work, school, or business. Vartika, general. Cause for celebration may be coming in around work, school, or business. Life is coming into balance. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan could make you feel relieved. An old wound is healing, is moving into the past. You may be spending time with a Capricorn. Money comes in, finances are improving. Eminem, love for Taurus. Love for Taurus. Taurus may be feeling grounded and stable when it comes to love. They're a little slow and steady wins the race. If they're currently with someone, their current relationship should be functioning well, and it may be relatively stable. If they're not with anyone, they may have somebody new coming in for a well-balanced, well-functioning relationship. That person may be an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, could also be a Cancer. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past. Cinnamon for tomorrow. Cinnamon for tomorrow. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on, and something happens tomorrow that makes you happy. You could have choices and options around social activity. Listen to your intuition. A wish comes true. And then you might be making a decision that pushes life forward towards greener pastures. Not bad. I know, Samantha, it's just going by too fast. Ruchi, what's coming in next in love? You have a wish that comes true that could be bringing in a committed relationship with either a Scorpio, feeling relief around life moving forward, or fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. TT, did you send the questions to PayPal, or you're going to put them here with the purple hearts? Let me just check PayPal quick. Hang on. See if the questions are there. All right, I don't see the questions there, so let's see. Oh, Avery's good, Joio. She's asleep. She had a long day. Emily for today and tomorrow with Soha. Listen to your intuition. The cards indicate that you may be, if your intuition is telling you something and you're just not listening to it, you might need to take some time to yourself to figure out what that is, because there may be something that's either hidden or something that's needs to be addressed. Listen to your intuition. It looks as if things are a little bit out of balance, or you may feel like things are stuck and stagnant, a little slow. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation may be helpful at this time. Migu for the next 24. Migu for the next 24. Feeling ambitious, you'll be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Slow and steady wins the race, but life moves forward towards greener pastures, and cause for celebration comes in around life moving forward. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. Lay down the law, set boundaries. It'll serve you well. You could be planning travel. Joio, does Daniela know I love her? I don't think that she knows. No, I don't think she knows. Peach, what's coming towards me? Old wounds are healing and moving into the past, and areas of your life that have been stagnant should now start to move forward with divine guidance. Weight of the world slips off your shoulders as your luck changes for the better quickly. Money comes in, finances improve, and the hard work that you put into work, school, or business comes back and pays off. Shah, boyfriend Jay's current feelings and next actions. overall, he may be feeling as if this relationship is a little bit out of balance. He shows as the hermit, like he may be emotionally a little disconnected or focused on himself. Having a conversation about where this relationship is going or how each other is feeling in the relationship may be helpful at this time. There will be communication at some point, but he looks kind of disconnected right now. XXX love. When it comes to love, you do have a committed relationship here if that's something you're interested in. Maybe with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, but Libra and Gemini come up the strongest. Lay down the law, set boundaries. Expressing your wants and needs around love could bring you to success, and you may be headed towards the 10 cups being full. Don't settle for less than you want or deserve when it comes to love. Explore your options. Amu, I'm at a wedding and a new love coming in. Like at the wedding? Is that what you're asking? If you're going to meet a new love at the wedding? I don't specifically see new love around this wedding, but you might need to walk away from something or someone or detach from something that's not working for you. And then life could move forward with a fire sign sometime before the end of this year, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. AA, Asher's energy for me. Energy is like neutral, like grounded and stable, but slow or stagnant or neutral. Butterfly A, what are his intentions with me? He seems to want to chat. As of right now, that may be his intention. Just chit chat, small talk, or maybe get to know one another. MR, General. Your luck is about to change for the better quickly, and you should be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Listen to your intuition. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. May have a new job or business opportunity present itself, and you may be spending time with the Sagittarius. Prescient, I'm going to send an email to Allie. Will he contact me this month? I'm feeling some big good changes coming in with me. If you email him, I do think you'll hear back from him in the month of September. Yes, that's possible. Beautiful one for tomorrow. Maybe spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, and an old wound is healing and moving into the past. Life is moving forward successfully. Could be spending time with air, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. A wish comes true. Oh, I'm looking for purple hearts from T. I don't see them yet. I saw the PayPal come in, but I don't see the questions. Wise Soul, General for September. Maybe spending time with a Libra or a Leo. You'll have choices and options around social activity. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward towards greener pastures. Maybe thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan may make you feel relieved. TT. What's the energy on Zoe, the girl I'm rooming with? I don't trust her. She's not what she portrays either. I think you're right. She shows as somebody who is a 3 of Pentacles in reverse, which would be somebody who's either misaligned, not a team player, somebody who's like disharmony or adjustment, misalignment, somebody who is, right, presents himself as one thing but is something else. I would keep your eye on her. I don't trust her either. She may be deceitful. TT, what's coming towards me in the next 7 days? Growth, change, and transformation around work, school, or business. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news you've been waiting on. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, a wish comes true. Areas of your life that have been slow to move forward should now start to move forward. Listen to your intuition and take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Tanya, next 48, anything good? Listen to your intuition and life moves forward towards greener pastures. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Maybe spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. You could be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Maybe spending time with fire, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Teamwork is favored or compromise is favored. And you also have Capricorn here. Listen to your intuition and explore your options. TT, what's the characteristics of the man that I'll have my first kid with? Okay, this would be kind of hypothetical because you need to make the decision who you're going to have your first kid with. That's not a destined thing. You have to figure out who it's going to be. So giving you the characteristics is kind of like you could choose to walk away from this person. But these are the signs that show up around this person. They could be somebody who is very intuitive and they may have a spiritual or religious practice that's important to them. They may be somebody who loves to learn or they're always going back to school. They may love travel. They may be grounded and stable, happy and content. And they may be kind of like somebody that appreciates the simple life. Like they're not super extravagant, maybe a little bit down to earth, happy and content with what they have and reliable. Low S. Mo, will the conversation go well when I talk to Mr. Ryder about giving me another chance and moving back into my old room? I think it's going to go okay. Yeah, I think you should be fine. Tanya, the Capricorn just asked me on a date, and I told Aries to pump the brakes. Okay, okay. Yes, Amori, you can. Girl, wake up. Why did Whitney decide not to hire me as her nanny? Was the $25 an hour too expensive for her? Yeah, I think it was. Davy, general for the next 3 weeks. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Life moves forward towards greener pastures. You may have a wish come true, maybe working on a new creative project or creative hobby, and you could be planning travel. Listen to your intuition. Growth, change, and transformations coming in and around business. You may be investing time in a side business, side project, side hustle. Maybe spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Pretty good. Tanya, love coming in. Empress is bringing in love and money with the Sagittarius. Possibly an Aries. Oh! Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. You also have Earth here, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. New beginnings on the horizon that lead to success. Listen to your intuition and explore your options. Dr. Sony, general overall for the next 2 months. Maybe thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study. You have a wish that comes true. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past. Life is moving forward. Listen to your intuition. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. The hard work you put into work, school, or business comes back and pays off. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. A new journey begins. New journey begins. Not bad. That may be around work, school, or business. Things may be moving forward. Maggie, will my daughter's trip to Berlin be like on Monday? Should go well. Feeling grounded and stable, happy and content. A new journey begins. It should be well functioning, well balanced, and things move forward pretty quickly. Macy, general for the rest of the weekend. You may have choices and options that come in around social activity. Listen to your intuition. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. A wish comes true. You may have, you may be feeling like something nice happens around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home, redecorating your home, entertaining your home, whatever it is, it's positive. You've got good luck coming in. You have money coming in. And you may be spending time with water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Susie, love for tea, the Capricorn and I. Things look a little slow or a little bit hit or miss. Like there may be good communication for a couple of days and then the communication drops off. Communication should lead to spending time together sometime between now, maybe over the next 10 days or so. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation may be helpful. You're probably going to see one another soon. Anthony, what and when will be the breakthrough for my study abroad plan? I'm now starting to attend diploma at my local university. I didn't hear back from P Company. Well, what I think is going to happen is I think that you're going to do this studying where you are right now, but then I think you're going to get a better job, and I think that's going to allow you to save money, which then will make it easier for you to study abroad, maybe within or over the course of the next year. Ju Lopez, will DJ know that I'm still here in the country? Is he already aware? I think he is aware. Maury, love reading for me and JL. Okay. Listen to your intuition when it comes to love, and if you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation may be helpful at this time. It depends where you are in your relationship. If you're currently in a committed relationship, things should be functioning pretty well. Communication may be a little slow, but things should be functioning pretty well. If you're not in a relationship right now, communication looks like it may be a little stagnant, so you might want to invest some time in trying to pick up the communication. Somebody may be, you might not be on the same page, or things are a little bit slow. So expressing your wants and needs around the connection at this time would be helpful. Negativity then moves into the past, and even though it may be slow and steady wins the race, things may move forward on solid ground. Really depends on where you are in the relationship. Lily, am I going to feel better this week? I'm quite under the weather, feeling very run down, but have a full week of work. You will be feeling better this week, yes. Tanya, me and A, the Aries. Could have a well-balanced, well-functioning relationship with this person. Listen to your intuition. Maybe a little slow and steady wins the race, but like that energy now is shifting, which it's like it goes from being stuck and stagnant and nothing happening to now things are starting to speed up. But it could be very positive. And then me and the Capricorn. Same thing here. Like you have the opportunity for things to change here too. So now we dump the religion, things are coming into balance, and things may now start to move forward quickly. And there's none of this religious bullshit that was getting in the way before. The relationship has the opportunity to strengthen. You have the world at your feet. Both look like good opportunities. You're going to have to like experience both of them and make a decision at some point. But we're not there yet. So don't stress out about it too much right now. Lucky, is Jade talking or interested in another female? I don't believe so. Not at this time. Top flight, has Stephanie moved on from me? I don't believe she has, no. Judith, general for tonight and tomorrow. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Cause for celebration comes in around having choices and options around social activity. Maybe spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. D, for the rest of the weekend. A new journey begins. Money comes in, finances improve. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You may have choices and options around social activity. You're not looking back on the past. Life is moving forward. The hard work you put into work, school, or business will come back and pay off. Raymond, going out, love for tonight. You could have choices and options around tonight. You've got romance that could heat up with an Aquarius or possibly fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Exploring your options may lead to success. You know, get out there and see what's going on and stir the pot a little. You may find a couple of options. Brenda, for tonight and tomorrow. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Maybe spending time with the water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. May have choices and options around social activity. Compromise, teamwork is suggested around group activities this weekend. A new journey may begin. Listen to your intuition. Essence for the rest of tonight and tomorrow. Success comes in around whatever you're investing time in, and you may have a lot of people have choices and options around social activity this weekend. Maybe spending time with the Sagittarius or a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, feeling ambitious to be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward. Beautiful one, Erica. Why is L girl out to get me so bad and telling other people to watch me? I've not done anything to this girl. She's obsessively doing this. I would just ignore her. Don't give her any attention, because any attention that you give her will give her like more power. But if you ignore her, she kind of disappears and goes away. She's jealous. She's jealous for something. There's jealousy around the situation, but if you just ignore her, she'll quit it. Lima, will my Nana leave the nursing home tomorrow? She's supposed to today and didn't. She will. She will. Gabs, why does Monty M. in Woodbine feel like he needs to watch his back at Woodbine? I think he feels like there's a lot of people there that may not be trustworthy. There's a lot of deceitful people there. And he just doesn't trust that somebody couldn't manipulate him or throw him under the bus for something. Tanya, you told me earlier this year is about the fork in the road to me having to choose. Well, that may be coming up. Let's see what happens. Top flight, will Steph ever open up to me? There is potential for that over the fall. Yeah, that could happen. Lucky, energy between me and Jay. Energy is pretty good. Like King of Cups. Happy, content, compassionate, sincere, balanced. Pretty good. Pretty good. Oh, good, Essence. It's good to have choices. Beautiful one. I've been ignoring her. She's stalking me on other YouTubers' lies. And then she tells the YouTuber not to read for me. What an asshole. Nobody's going to listen to her. You know what I mean? Like, especially a reader. Like, a reader would know better. Oh, that's okay, Tanya. I knew what you meant. CT, love. When it comes to love, walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. When you make a decision to leave things in the past that aren't working, new doors open pretty quickly if you're not with anyone right now. You could have a Capricorn coming in or fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, but your love life should be moving forward towards greener pastures before the end of this year. Now, if you're currently with someone and your relationship is well functioning, don't bring the past into the future. Leave the past in the past. Kiss, general. An old wound heals and moves into the past. New beginnings are on the horizon. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. If you're feeling undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready. You have a wish that comes true. Negativity moves into the past. Listen to your intuition. New love, general about the situation with Robin. It's stagnant and nothing is happening. Okay, you have two choices. You could either express your wants and desires around the situation, set boundaries and express your needs, or you can turn or walk away from it. But not doing anything is not going to change anything. So you really have to make the decision. You're at the crossroads. Either tell him what you want from him, or you have to decide to just leave it alone. But if you do nothing, nothing is going to change. Valentina, my next 48. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Life's moving forward. Negativity moves into the past. Lay down the law, set boundaries. It'll serve you well. New beginnings are on the horizon that lead to success. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. C, M seems like she's spiraling mentally. Will this improve soon? There is improvement on the horizon. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past. Life is moving forward. But if anything is happening, like then you may need to see a doctor or take her to a doctor or have her evaluated just in case. You know what I mean? Gabs, he's actually respectful to the staff. That's wild. Well, you can't trust people, so I don't blame him. Somebody may have burned him in the past, And that's why. You know, like, you know how, like, the news, you ever see the news, like, it'll take an interview with somebody, and they cut the interview so it looks like the person said something, and they didn't say it that way. I think that somebody may have done something like that to him once. Like, something may have happened, he may have said something, or he may have done something. The person screwed him somehow, and I think he's just, like, overly cautious. More water is coming your way, Tanya. Good. Man after my own heart. I don't usually buy water, but we were going to the lake house today, so I bought some. Because they got you coming and going. You don't know. You're getting poisoned from the tap water, or you're getting poisoned from the plastic bottle. Then somebody said glass is better. Then I heard no, stainless steel is better. I mean, you always drink it like this. Oh, Lucky, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so glad. I'm so glad that, you know, if somebody feels like they get something out of this, that makes me feel really good. Thank you. Pumpkin, what does Tarot want me to know for the next 30 days? The solution to a problem is in front of you. You'll figure it out before the end of the 30 days. Slow and steady wins the race, but success is on the way. Listen to your intuition, and life changes for you for the better, and could also be bringing in some success. Growth, change, and transformation comes in and around work, school, or business. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. Top flight. Does Crystal L like me romantically? I like the name Crystal, and I like it spelt like that too. I do think she's got somewhat of an interest, yeah. Gabs. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Pumpkin, does Rolando actually love me, or is he just wasting my time? I don't see him being in love, if that's what you're asking. Is he wasting your time? You have to make that decision. Do you enjoy being with him? Is it fun? Are you compatible? It looks like it's an okay time. Could something more develop? It's possible. I mean, you have to make the decision as to whether or not this is a waste of time. I don't see him as being in love. I don't see love. I don't see commitment here. I don't see a whole lot of romance. But is it a waste of time? It's an experience, and if you enjoy it, no, it's not a waste of time. But only you can decide that. Okay, Lima. I won't do it until after midnight tonight. Saturday's not a good day, but what are we doing it for? Just put it in. Let me know what we're doing it for. Healing? I can't leave. She knows too much about me. Your secrets are all safe here. Don't worry. MR, what does Kay think of me supporting his team lately? They've had a lot of requests, and most of them are urgent. Just want to see if it's appreciated. It is appreciated. Yeah, it is appreciated. May find you to be somebody who is strong, confident, and hardworking, but yet pleasant, easygoing, and humble. It looks pretty good. Pretty good. I would say that there is like mutual respect. All right, let me see. Where am I? Jessica, love for me for next week. Lay down the law, set boundaries, don't stand for any nonsense next week. If you're currently in a relationship, things may be a little bit out of balance, but nothing terrible. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Speak your mind and life moves forward. If you're currently with someone, your relationship will be okay. If you're not with anyone, you might have a Pisces coming in. You could have a Virgo coming in. Can-Chan General. Can-Chan General. Maybe thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study. If you decided to do so, you would be successful. Cause for celebration comes in. Don't look back on the past. Life is moving forward, and the Empress is bringing in love and money or more of it. Maybe feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Solution to a problem is in front of you. You'll figure it out before the end of the month. Pumpkin, anything new in love coming in? Yeah, you got your luck is about to change in romance. You could have a new beginning around romance with new energy that comes in sometime, maybe in the month of October. It could be with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, possibly with an Aquarius as well. Exploring your options around love leads to success, and don't settle for less than you want or deserve when it comes to love. Top flight, any advice on how I can initiate something with Crystal? Start with small talk. Slow and steady wins the race. With divine guidance around this connection moving forward, you have a wish come true. But just starting off with like small talk. Small talk will lead to more. One step at a time, easy does it. Slow and steady wins the race. Life moves forward towards greener pastures with divine guidance. Yeah, I would just start off with like some little chit chat here and there, and it will develop. Pumpkin, career and finances for the next 30 days. Okay. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business, and so is like expressing your wants and needs around love. I don't know if you got that before, but I think you did. So there may be a lesson like this month in like letting people know what you want from them or what you need from them, and not settling for less than you want or deserve. When it comes to both personal and professional relationships, things function better when you're clear about your wants and needs. You have money coming in, finances are improving, and you might be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Life comes into balance, and a disappointment heals and moves into the past. Angela, am I going to meet my soulmate this year? You already have soulmates in your life right now. Are you looking like for a committed relationship? Is that what you're asking? But we have more than one soulmate. There's soulmates all around you. You have potential for new love to come in before the end of the year. A new journey may begin with an Aries or another fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Disappointments heal and move into the past with new beginnings on the horizon. Listen to your intuition, explore your options, and that may lead you to the 10 cups being full sometime between, maybe over the next 6 months. Devaya, how does G feel about me? May find you to be somebody who is grounded, stable, kind-hearted, caring, sincere, fair, well-balanced, and down-to-earth, a loyal friend. Is there anyone here I haven't answered for yet? You're welcome. Cosmic. Asking for closure. I know it's silly, but Keith left me on red. Now, I don't know if he sees the messages and leaves them undelivered on purpose. Well, yeah, he's kind of like, he knows that he's reading them and that he's not answering. But like, once again, the idea, there is no such thing as closure. So you're not going to get, there's nothing that I'm going to say that's going to give you closure. You have to make the decision to not be part of this anymore. You have to close the book on it. When you're ready and you've had enough and you don't want to be ignored anymore and you decide that you're going to put this behind you, that will be your closure. But until you decide to do that, like, yeah, he knows what he's doing. He knows he read it. He knows that you're going to see that he read it. Like, in his head, it's like, okay, I'll answer it. You know, I'm not going to answer it right now. I'll answer it later. And then he just doesn't. And it's like, he knows that you saw that he read it. So it's like, yeah, in a way, he is doing it on purpose. Payment, any chances that Eric's helped me at the job, get a job at the hospital in Connecticut? Oh, you got about a 33% chance. Yes, he'll be able to help you. There is a chance. Pumpkin, what are Rolando's intentions towards me since he hasn't been clear about where he stands with me in this relationship? That's his intentions. Like, he's not being clear because he doesn't have any clear intentions. So wherever your relationship is right now, that's where it's going to stay. It's like, I mean, I don't know what you've said to him, but like, let's just say you had this conversation where you said to him, I want a committed relationship, and he's not giving you an answer. That's your answer. He's not committing to the relationship. So you have to make the decision as to whether or not you still want to stay in this. Yeah, deleting him would be a good idea. But you have to do it when you're ready. Because if this is like you're going to delete him and then not delete him or re-add him or we get into any of that nonsense, you may as well just leave it the way it is. But when you're ready, you delete him. TR, is A really obese? I think this person may be a little bit, yeah, that's possible. Elizabeth, what do you see happening in my near future with me and JC? I don't see all that much changing. Death is in reverse. 9 of Wands is in reverse. Hermit's in reverse, and the 8 of Cups is here. So it really depends where you are in this relationship right now, but it doesn't look like there's much changing quickly or for the better, and there may be distance between the two of you. So if you want to see something change, you may need to be the one to take the initiative. Cosmic, there was one person that used to come in here, and this girl was struggling. And look, who hasn't been there, right? She was struggling with this guy. She was blocking him, unblocking him, deleting him, adding him. Craziness. Finally, she changed her number. And I was like, okay, good. Now you're finally done with him. And then she gave him the number. And she's like, and she got mad at me. She's like, well, I have the right to change my mind. You do. You have the right to change your mind. You can change your phone number every fucking day, and you can keep giving him that number. But you know what? He ain't taking you seriously because you're changing your number and you're giving him the new number. So what are you doing besides driving everybody else crazy that's got to reprogram your fucking number? What are you accomplishing? You know, you can lie to me all you want, but we both know that you changed your number and you were going to give him the new number. You just wanted to make him scared. I don't know what you were doing by changing your number, but what did it accomplish? Nothing. You gave him the new number. Well, I can change my mind. You can. But when you're serious and you really don't want to speak to him anymore, what are you going to do? Cut his head off? I mean, it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything unless you do it because you mean it. Anyways, you get what I'm saying. JJX, general for September. General for September. You got the world at your feet. That's pretty good. World at your feet, and you may feel relief around finances improving. Something nice may happen around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. You've got an earth sign around that could be of significance, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. An old wound is healing and moving into the past. Listen to your intuition. Not bad. Not bad. Cosmic. Oh no, I would never give him myself because that would be a never-ending thing. S. Rosie. I'm having a bad hair fall of late, but I feel like getting color. Can the cards tell me if I can go for it? Well, the cards, we can ask the cards. The cards think yes, you can, but you know what? I would discuss it with the hairdresser. The hairdresser, like a professional, will probably be able to tell you better. If the person is a good hairstylist and they really don't think that it's good for you, they'll tell you that. Because they don't want your hair to fall out and then you come back to them and say, now look at what you did to me. You know what I mean? I would discuss it with a professional. Butterfly for the next 24. Butterfly for the next 24. Maybe thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study. Money comes in, finances improve. That might not be in the next 24, but it may be like over the course of the next couple of weeks. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Life moves forward. Listen to your intuition. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on, and you may be spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Cosmic, once I leave the chat he created and sees that he would never bother messaging me again, or will he close the book? I mean, I would never say never to anything because you never know, but I don't see him. See, he's not taking any initiative to have a real relationship with you. And once again, it doesn't even look like this is a long distance thing. It's not even something that you're physically involved in. Am I right? So it's like there's no real, like he's not here anyway. So what purpose is this serving you? But it's serving his ego something. So he may try to recontact you because he knows how you feel about him, and he knows that you're waiting on him, and he knows that you're looking at the messages and you've seen that he read them and he's not responding. And all that kind of bullshit feeds his ego. So he could try to contact you again, but you have to be the one that's clearly done with this. Like, what are you getting out of this relationship that you want to continue with this? That's what you have to ask yourself. If you're not getting anything, right? Like, you're not going out to dinner with him. You're not going on vacation with him. You're not having a relationship in the physical. It's just this phone thing back and forth. What's that doing for you? Because it's got to be doing something for you if you're still connected to this person after all this time. And then you have to figure out whether or not that's worth it. Because this has gone on for a crazy long time. And it's not, like, the way it's showing, it's like this isn't a relationship like, you know, like the other girl I was talking about. She dated that guy. Like, they lived in the same town. They dated for months. He was, you know, he was one of those people that, like, he lied about outrageous things, but he was there physically. You know, it was a physical relationship. This looks like this is like an internet kind of a thing, if I'm reading it correctly. So you have to figure out what you're getting out of this and then make the decision as to whether or not you want to end it. If you want to end it, then it doesn't matter what he does because you're not going to be there to receive it. You're going to delete the whole thing, forget about the whole thing, and get rid of it. Whatever it is, however you speak to this person. But I wouldn't say that somebody isn't going to contact you again, because these people that are there, I hate using the term supply, because not everybody is a narcissist and looking to, like, hurt somebody. But somebody with a wounded ego is looking to have a lot of people interested in them. So when they have nobody around, they're going to come looking for somebody who's been a reliable source. So I would be careful with this. Anyway, let me shut up. Natasha, general reading. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Perseverance pays off around work, school, or business. New beginnings are on the horizon that may lead to success. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward. Empress is bringing in love and money or more of it, and you should be feeling grounded and stable around finances. Ellie, what are Joey's thoughts about me? May find you to be somebody who is passionate, sincere, down to earth, smart, intelligent, like genuinely a happy person, somebody who is strong, confident, independent, a loyal friend. Pretty good. Most likely, S. Rosie, the hairdresser, will, because they don't want to be responsible for something like that. Like, that's like, my mom was a hairdresser, so. My mom wouldn't do something. Like, if she knew it was going to destroy your hair, she wouldn't do it just for the money. She would tell you, because she destroys your hair, and then you're going to walk around and say, look at what you did to me. So I'm pretty sure that the hairdresser will give you a decent opinion. I could tell you that my mother would tell me, whatever's going on with your hair, go with what's most natural. Like, that's what she would say. My hair was very curly, and I always hated it. My mother's hair was pretty straight, and she always hated it, because we can't ever be happy about anything. And she would say to me that when a client came in to her chair, she would always say, go with what's closest to natural. So if your hair is curly, go with the curly. If your hair is straight, go with the straight. Yeah, we can make curly hair straight and straight hair curly, but you're not going to be able to get up every morning and do it the way the hairdresser does it. The shit is damaging. Least amount of damage. Go with what's natural. You know, it's like the energy of a situation, right? You don't want to go against the energy of the situation. You want to go with the energy of the situation. Same thing with hair. So if your hair is jet black, don't think about making it platinum blonde. It's just not a good idea. It's too much work, too much upkeep, too damaging. If your hair is sandy brown and you want to put blonde highlights in it, that's fine. Like, that would be her opinion. I know she would say that. She's been dead for 25 years, but that's what she would tell you. So if you really feel like your hair is in serious trouble, don't do it. That's what she would say. Or what she would tell you is, use hair color, but don't use bleach. The hair color isn't as bad as bleach. And depending on the hair color, it may even be a little helpful. But talk to a professional. I'm sure a lot has changed in the last 25 years. But Cosmic, you're not stuck in an illusion if you're recognizing it's an illusion. You're only stuck in an illusion if you don't recognize it. If you really believe that you're going to wake up tomorrow and he's going to ask you to marry him and he's going to fly you out to Ireland, then you're being delusional. You're not delusional. You realize what's going on here. You just have to disconnect from it. Sometimes it's not that easy to disconnect from it, especially if there's nothing else happening in the meantime. But if you're recognizing it, it's like people that think that they're crazy, they're not crazy. It's the people that are crazy walking around doing crazy things have no idea that they're nuts. Like, those are the people you have to worry about. Like, those are the people, like, remember, what was it, the Friends episode where Ben Stiller dates Rachel and he's like he's like really nasty and he screams at everyone and nobody sees it except I think Ross, right? It's like, because he was nice, he was like psycho, he was like nice to everybody, but then like something would press his buttons and he would fly off the handle. He was yelling at the chicken or whatever it was. Like, that person doesn't know that they're nuts. But like, when I do something, like there was a time where, to make a very long story short, I needed to check on somebody. I wanted to see if somebody was lying to me. I'm not even kidding you. It was like 5 o'clock in the morning. It's snowing out and I'm going out for a run so I can catch this person where they shouldn't be. They weren't there, but I had to go out and catch them in this fucking snow. And I knew I was crazy. And when I came home, I called my friend. I'm like, I'm fucking nuts. Listen to what I just did. And she laughed and she's like, I would have done the same thing. You're not crazy. If you're aware of it, you're not crazy. It's the person that climbs in through the bedroom window and thinks that's normal. That person's crazy. So you're not crazy. You're in a limerence situation with somebody that you've built something in your head that's not true, because everybody wants to be loved and everybody wants to feel love and everybody wants to be special, different, and we want to think that we have these connections with people. And it's not real, but we can't fault ourselves for it because we've been watching this bullshit since Cinderella when we were fucking 3 years old. So you can't, like, this is what's in our subconscious. And I can remember 13 years old. You have a boyfriend? Like, who's asking a 13-year-old if they have a boyfriend? No, I have a boyfriend. I don't even fucking know what a boyfriend is. Like, what am I doing with a boyfriend at 13? I didn't have one, but I had friends that did. And then I felt like I was some sort of a freak. Avery's 5 years old. Like, I can't even think about her having a boyfriend at 13. Like, stay away from my kid. But you see what I'm saying? It's like Avery's already talking now about how she's going to be a princess and she's going to get married. What does she even fucking know about marriage? I mean, she's nothing. Her parents aren't married. Like, what? She doesn't even know. Like, well, where did she get that from? Where did she get that from? She gets it from these goddamn shit that she watches on TV, and then so did we. And we thought, well, Cinderella was lucky she got the glass slipper and the fucking pumpkin. And we think that that's what we need. That's stupid. Anyway, let me just shut up. It's the truth. It's the Disney movies. But it's not. It's Friends. It's Friends. Rachel gets off the plane. Who's letting Rachel off the plane? Try it. Try it at Newark Airport or LaGuardia that you're going to get off the plane because you got to go tell Ross that you love him. See what happens. See what happens. I'll tell you what happens because it wasn't because she had to tell someone she was in love with him. She was afraid to fly and she was having a panic attack. Avery's aunt had to get off the plane. Anyway, it doesn't end well. It doesn't end well. So this shit that we watch is entertaining, but it doesn't happen in real life. But when you're 16 and you're watching it, you don't realize that. When you're 40 and you're like, that ain't ever fucking happening. Because I've been there. I tried to get off the plane. They put me in the fucking, arrested me. Anyway, you know what I'm saying. Liz for the next 24. You may have something nice happening around, or it might not be in the next 24, but there may be something nice happening around work, school, or business where you're feeling a little bit more financially stable around a new business opportunity. Maybe spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, or disappointment heals and moves into the past and a wish comes true. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to and life moves forward towards greener pastures. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care and life moves forward. Not bad, not bad. Cosmic, my department had a team meeting this past week, and came to my surprise, I'm finding out that I have a crap ton of duties under marketing and development. I'm a little overwhelmed, but you see me being successful within GS in the new department and excel. Yep, you should do fine. You should do fine. Cosmic, part of me has the courage to let go of Keith, but then I guess it's just me feeding off bare minimum because I have no other distractions. But I can do this, and I can let him go. He's no catch. That's exactly it. That's it. I used to be that crazy person when I was in my 20s. Oh my God, we all were. T-Vet, anything going around travel for me before the end of the year? You do have potential for travel before the end of this year. That's true. It could be to water, by water, or around water. The heart wants what the heart wants. I know. I know. Disney movies are the problem. The media is the problem. Yep. And we tie our self-worth to whether or not we're in a relationship. I mean, I can't tell you how many people that I talk to that, like, if they're not with somebody, they feel like they're not worth anything, which is, it's terrible. It's terrible. Or everybody else around them's getting married, so they just got to grab anybody. They put them right out of the dumpster. They don't care as long as you stand up there. They don't care. They don't care. They don't want to be their only, they don't want to be their last single friend, and they don't care who it is. And that is so sad. It's so sad because, once again, you're binding yourself legally to somebody. You could love somebody. You could love somebody. You could be committed to them, but you could also pack your bags and leave tomorrow with all your money, and you don't have to go through the legal nonsense of getting divorced if you don't get married. But people don't look at it that way. And I told you, I worked for a grocery store. When those bonus cards first came out, A&P was the first store to do them. And it was like, people, what do you need my address for? What do you need my phone number for? Like, scrutinize over what the fuck they were answering to get the bonus card. But yet people will get married and they have no idea the rights they just signed over to somebody else. But fill out your name and address so that you can get a little plastic card that'll save you 50 cents. What do you need this for? Oh, well, I'm not going to put my phone number down. What do you think? I'm going to call you? I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to you. But it's the truth. It's like, it's crazy. It's craziness. Let me open up my email here because I haven't checked it in a while. Oh, there it is. I got it, Adonis. They may be feeling a little bit sad or like undecided or not know what to do. They may be feeling a little bit like things could be a little bit misaligned, but there is communication that's coming in at some point, maybe within the next couple of weeks. Listen to your intuition. And don't be afraid to express your wants and needs around the situation, or set the record straight if you need to, or whatever. Things are a little bit out of balance. Justice is in reverse. Like feeling off, feeling out of balance, feeling like I've lost control, feeling a little negative or sorry about whatever's happened recently. Lima, I got it. Yep, I'll handle it after midnight tonight or first thing tomorrow morning. Tanya, romance. Watch, this should be interesting. Well, you do have choices and options. You have fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Somebody from the past is returning with a love offer. Then you've got the Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities. Negativity moves into the past. Capricorn is still here. But then you also have another fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Exploring your options around love leads to success. Romance could lead to a committed relationship. Single and happy rather than somebody, right? Just, I know. And the what I've found too is that the younger the person was when they either got married or moved in with someone, the less willing that person is to be alone. You know, if you have somebody who's been alone, like maybe they like lived alone for a period of time, that person doesn't seem to be as afraid as the person that like left their parents' house and got married. Like that person, it's like very scary for. But meanwhile, it should be the opposite. You should be scared to be involved with somebody that, you know, because then you're like trapped, like, or people, because people will feel trapped. Georgia, what can I expect with a romance in the next few weeks? Well, you have happiness coming in, so that's good. You've got happiness coming in, possibly an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. An old wound is healing and moving into the past. New beginnings are on the horizon. Could be spending time with a Virgo. You also have money coming in. Could be love and money coming in. And you may have long-term potential around romance, or romance could turn long-term. Medeli, can you tell me when I'll hang out with Chisin again? Things look a little slow. Death here is in reverse. If you want to hang out with this person, you might be the one that needs to take the initiative. H, love. When it comes to love, you have a well-balanced, well-functioning relationship here, possibly with air, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down that could lead you to success. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Now, if you're currently with someone, your current relationship should be functioning well. If you're not with anyone, it may be somebody new coming in. Air, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Bro, like what's coming up in the next month? I don't like any of them. Rolex, teamwork is favored around work, school, or business. It brings in happiness. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You may be planning travel. Listen to your intuition, and anxiety eases and moves into the past, and you may feel relief around life moving forward. Not bad. Susie, general reading for next week. A disappointment heals and moves into the past, and life begins to move forward. Weight of the world slips off your shoulders. You may be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Slow and steady wins the race, but life is moving forward. Money comes in. Finances are improving. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. And something nice may happen around the home. Moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. Whatever it is, it would be positive. Liz. Love for this week. Love for this week. You've got listen to your intuition, and you've got something happening that makes you happy. You may be spending time with water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Also could reconnect with somebody from the past. That could be the water sign, or they could be two different people. The world is at your feet. You also may have Aries around. Romance may heat up. Listen to your intuition. Not a bad week. Not a bad week. Doll face, love for the next 7 days. Love looks good. If you're currently with someone, your current relationship should be functioning well. If you're not with anyone, with the Magician, you have the ability to manifest a relationship quickly that, maybe not in this next 7 days, but at least the person may show up in the next 7 days or shortly, soon. With the 8 of Wands would be fast. 9 of Wands is feeling relief. You could have a Sagittarius or an air sign around Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. But if you're currently with someone, your current relationship should be functioning well. AA, I answered for you a long time ago. Is there anybody else here I haven't answered for yet? Mel, general. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Lay down the law, set boundaries. It'll serve you well. Maybe feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business, and you could feel relief around finances improving. Maybe thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study. If you've recently had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it may resolve itself and move into the past. The hard work that you put into work, school, or business comes back and pays off, and you're making decisions that push life forward. Oh, thank you, Lucky. Thank you, thank you. Have a great night. We'll see you soon. Anybody else here I haven't answered for yet? I'm holding on, Adonis? But anybody else besides Adonis that I have an answer for? Tanya, during my summer break from work, you kept reading for me a new area of study. I said, nope, not me. I get back to work after summer vacation, 4 classes. Oh, by September 15th? Oh my God. Tell them I said you don't have to do it. Tell them that somebody else can do it. Lita, good things coming in soon. Money. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business, and a wish comes true. Solution to a problem is in front of you. You'll figure it out before the end of the month, like not August, but maybe September. Feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Maybe working on a new creative project or creative hobby. Could be spending time with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and Empress could be bringing in love and money or more of it. Adonis, I need to submit an assignment by tomorrow midnight, but it's an app I've never turned my work to. Will I figure it out and submit it before the deadline? I got to record. Oh my God. This is so stressful. You'll figure it out, you'll do it, and you'll do fine. It's just going to be stressful that you have to do it and you have to submit it, but you'll get it done. And you'll be fine. Got a little anxiety about Avery's new, like that parent portal. I'm afraid I'm going to miss something. I'm going to do something wrong. I'm not really sure how we go about ordering lunch. I'm going to send her with lunch on the first day because, yeah, I don't know what's happening. I mean, I literally live around the corner from the school. We're allowed to go, I think we're allowed to go for breakfast that morning. Yeah, I'm not nervous about this whole thing. I hope she doesn't try to hang on to me when the bus comes. She got to get on the bus. Now, is Scorpio still not taking full accountability for our breakup? Not 100%, but he's taken more responsibility for it than I've seen in the past. Yeah, he may be starting to come around a little bit. And then maybe even with a little bit more time, he'll start to see where he went wrong. Yeah, I mean, he's starting to show some signs of it, so that's positive. Alrighty, I'll wrap it up and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow, I think I'll probably be on. She was supposed to have ice skating lesson tomorrow morning, but now her coach changed it to Monday morning, so maybe I'll be on in the morning. And then I'll take her for practice tomorrow afternoon. All right. Thank you all very much for being here. I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow morning or early afternoon or something. Thank you. Thank you. Have a nice evening. Bye-bye. Oh, what happened? I did something wrong. Oh, boy.